Everyone said I was crazy for keeping my ex-husband's last name. 5 years later, they finally understand why. When Jake and I divorced, everyone had opinions about everything. My mom kept saying, "Why would you want to keep his name? Start fresh." My friends thought I was holding on to false hope. Even my divorce lawyer raised an eyebrow when I said I wanted to stay Amanda Kellerman instead of going back to Amanda Walsh. But here's what nobody knew. Jake's grandmother, Ruth Kellerman, had basically raised me during our marriage. My own family lived 3 states away, and Ruth treated me like the granddaughter she never had. She taught me how to make her famous apple strudel, sat with me during my miscarriage, and called me every Sunday just to chat. When Jake and I split up, she was heartbroken. Not just about losing Jake, but about losing me too. "You'll always be my granddaughter," she told me through tears. "That name connects us. Don't let my foolish grandson take that away." So I kept it. Jake thought it was weird. My family thought I was being stubborn. But Ruth's face when I told her I was staying a Kellerman, worth every confused look I got. Fast forward 5 years. I'm working as a bank manager now, and this older gentleman walks in needing help with his estate planning. He introduces himself as Harold Kellerman, and my heart stops. I tell him my name, and he gets this shocked expression. "Are you related to Ruth Kellerman from Pine Street?" he asks. Turns out Harold is Ruth's younger brother who moved to California 40 years ago. They lost touch after some family drama, and he's been trying to find her for months. His health isn't great, and he wants to make things right before it's too late. "I hired a private investigator," he explains. "But Kellerman is common enough that we kept hitting dead ends. Then I saw your nameplate and thought maybe." I immediately called Ruth. She started crying the moment I said Harold's name. They'd fought over their parents' house decades ago, and both were too proud to reach out first. Within a week, Harold flew out to see her. The reunion was incredible. They spent hours looking through old photo albums, sharing stories about grandchildren Harold had never met, catching up on 40 years of missed birthdays and holidays. Ruth kept squeezing my hand and saying, "If you hadn't kept the name, we never would have found each other." But it gets better. Harold owns a successful construction company in San Diego, and guess who he's leaving everything to? Ruth. She's inheriting over $2 million plus his business shares. She immediately started planning how to split it between all her grandchildren, including me. "You stayed loyal to this family when you didn't have to," she told me. "That means something." Jake found out through his cousin and showed up at my apartment last week. Not to congratulate me or anything like that. He was furious. "You only kept my name for money," he accused me. "You probably planned this whole thing." I laughed in his face. "Jake, I had no idea Harold existed until he walked into my bank. But even if I did, I earned this. I was there for your grandmother when you weren't. I called her every week while you went months without checking in." He tried to argue that as Ruth's actual grandson, he deserved Harold's inheritance. I reminded him that Harold specifically asked Ruth about me during their first phone call. He wanted to know about the granddaughter who kept our family name even after divorce. Last month, Ruth officially added me to her will. I'm getting the same amount as Jake and his sister. The best part? She's using some of Harold's money to start a scholarship fund in the Kellerman name, and she wants me to help run it. Everyone who called me crazy for keeping the name has gone quiet. My mom actually apologized last week. "I guess you knew what you were doing," she said.